Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jags and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me, as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that... So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB. They'll come out throwing. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
2nd and 10 now. Cut by the open man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the shot. Massive hit. The ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Bengals and their quarterback ready to take over. On first down, they'll run. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 22 on second down. It is cut left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Brought in by Turner. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll run here on first down. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Back to throw now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Bengals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They're going play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals trailing on the scoreboard. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. It's complete to Turner. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back now, pressure on its way. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that will set up first and goal. From the red zone now. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one.
Intentional grounding.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Throwing on second and real long here. Complete out to the right. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals make it a one-score game before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The Bengals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Here's the one back on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll throw on first. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 41. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Bengals. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on first down. That one complete to Turner. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. To throw it on first down. He's got it near the 10. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
He'll throw it yet again. He's on the move. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Pass play on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 6. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Throwing now from the gun. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing from the gun here. Brought in by Turner. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They go play action on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 39. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. Doug Peterson with that veteran. So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's got it over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Jaguars get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a one-score. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Play action on 1st down. Complete out to the right side. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. From midfield now. Cut out left. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st down from the red zone. Escapes out to the left. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. At least right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. Give now to the running back. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 32. Dump off caught by his back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's able to push this down to the 12. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. 2nd and 3 now. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Gotta hurry this to the line.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line.